What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Leo, and how about them Cowboys? And boys balled out offensively, defensively, special teams. This video is going to be based on just taking a couple looks at the plays on defense, All-22 film. If you haven't, make sure you go check out the offensive video that I posted. If it's not up yet, then it's coming. But yeah, we're just going to jump straight into this. Let's look at the defense. Man, these guys balled out. I watched the game back yesterday, and I just took a couple plays, and man, yeah, the defense, it seems like it's going to be better. And I say that because they seem so much more in tune with what their roles are. They seemed okay with playing what their roles are, and they played together. Like with Dan Quinn, sometimes it seemed like everybody was just trying to get theirs, especially in the front seven. And, we'll get to that in a little bit. But on this play, on this swing out here to the screen, you just see effort. You see safety chasing. You see linebacker chasing. You see Jordan Lewis being tough as nails out here. Even though he gets slung down by Amari Cooper, 6'2", 215, 220. Jordan Lewis is being tough out there, man. He's playing hard. Guys are rallying to the football. This is the type of defense that I like to see, man. Let's get into this next play. Like I said, these guys are disciplined. You see Micah Parsons just doing his job. This is a big man over here. DeMarvion Jones from Ohio State. Big dude, super long arms. Not too many characters are built like him. But you take a look at him here, setting this edge. And how about Mazi Smith, right? I've been very critical of Mazi Smith. I don't think that he's been what I expected him to be. But here he is, right here over the center. Just hold that gap. Just hold that gap. And let the linebackers fill in and come play. He holds that gap. They don't get him pushed too much up the field. So, that's a win in my eyes for Mazi Smith. Linebackers, they close all this up. Look at his edge containment, gap containment, all around. This is nowhere to go. Safety coming downhill. That's great team defense and stopping the run, which was our biggest, focal point coming into this year, because we haven't been able to stop the run for the last 3 years. It wasn't just the Buffalo game. It wasn't just the Green Bay game. It's the last 3 seasons. We have not been able to stop the run. And boy, do we got a superstar in the making. DeMarvion Overshown out of Texas was a third-round draft pick in the Mazi Smith class. Unfortunately, tore his ACL before last season, so we didn't get to see him. But, man, look at him play. This guy's a very fast player. But, what stood out to me was his mental processing ability. You're going to see in other plays, how quickly he diagnoses things and he just reacts. He's not even showing his full capability speed-wise. We'll see that in a little bit. But, hey, he's setting the edge here. Boom. And then you're going to see the toughness and play strength. Get on the ground, sir. Take a nap. Take a nap. This kid can play. And then, you see, guys just filling in their gaps. Kendricks flows to the football, finds it. Look at Nealon getting off the block, getting involved. This defense is built to stop the run. It's not going to happen. The secondary still has the same level of talent. Kalen Carson, man, another rookie, forced to step in due to the Bland injury, and he held up, man. He played a really good game. This is a good receiving core. I'm not going to show all the plays, but he had multiple opportunities to get interceptions. Tough kid. I thought he was a, player that should have been drafted before we got the chance to draft him out of Wake Forest. Played Keon Coleman really good, but you just see his ability to react. His burst off that back foot, and he was able to meet Cooper at the catch point. Very tough kid. Very, very, very high praise for me on his game. And here's Overshown, man. Like I said, he was a star of the day on this defense. Outside of Micah Parsons, which we know Micah is going to be the star, Overshown. They're going to fake this jet sweep. Or not, there's another play coming. You just see Njoku flow to the flat. You're going to see another play on this jet sweep that I'm talking about. Njoku is going to flow to the flat, and look at him just fill it out. And he's not getting outflanked. He's holding his leverage. He's containing this play. And he brings Njoku, who's a big guy, who's good at the after-the-catch stuff, down one-on-one with ease. Now, here's the jet sweep play. Again, the processing ability. He's making sure that he's in position that I think this is Elijah Moore. If he gets his ball, he can get there, right? And he's holding discipline, very disciplined. Look, eyes find the football. When the running back makes his cut, he jumps in there, gets involved in the tackle. This is great stuff, man. Let's take a look at defensive line on this play as well. As we scroll back, let's take a look at Mazi Smith, because this is a focal point, man. Is Mazi going to be that DT that we need? And not a bad play. I wish he got the block a little quicker, but he's holding his gap. He's holding the point of attack there. Micah Parsons. This is just a ridiculous athletic play. Micah's going to push for Defensive Player of the Year. He's got second 3 years in a row. Look at the vertical on this, man. Getting that ball in the air. Kendricks recovers it. That was a really, to me, it was like the ceiling point on this game. But next play, man, Mike Zimmer has a bag. He's been out of football for a year, but boy, does he have a bag. It's very confusing playing his defense. As you can see, he does a lot of this double A gap, like mug-like stuff, and it's hard for offensive linemen to really diagnose who's coming. You just kind of got to play a guessing game. And as you see, they got 7 in here blocking, kneeling here. Micah's standing up over the tackle. These 2 linebackers here. And Micah's going to get put on the guard, and Micah's going to beat pretty much everybody. And he runs Deshaun Watson into a sack. See, they end up chipping over here, just holding containment. Osa wins too, like, because they don't know who's coming. Look, center ends up in no man's land. They have 7 blocking. You know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the ball. Center's in no man's land. No man's land. He doesn't help on anybody. He doesn't help on the 2 interior guys, that being Micah, that being Osa. He does nothing, and Micah ends up winning very, very fast. Osa, that's a winning position to me. Deshaun Watson runs out into a sack. This is team defense. This is great discipline. These guys, they just seem like, you know, it's not about, you know, we're kids, we're in the NFL no more. These guys are here to play football, man. Micah seems like he's maturing as a player. Like, I'm just telling by his play on the field, like, these guys look so in sync. And this is week 1. Imagine midseason for him, right? It's going to be insane as you see another sack here. Like, just look at what Mike Zimmer's dialing up. Like, linebacker, Micah standing up over center, and you're just taking a guessing game. Who's coming? And our 2 best pass rushers, they're the ones that drop out. Micah's running to cover his zone. Lawrence drops out into a little hook here. So Deshaun Watson was just rattled. He had no idea. These guys were all relentless. We're up in the ball game, so we can rush freely. We earn the right to rush. And that's just tough. And then look at my guy, Marshawn Kneeland, another rookie. All of our rookies balled out on Sunday. Marshawn Kneeland, this isn't even his natural position. But look what he does to this center. Little hitch in the film there, but like, just taking him. Marshawn Kneeland, raw power, great length, plays with leverage. Like, he's a run stopper. He's going to be DeMarcus Lawrence replacement. If we're just being real, jams this all up. Lawrence cuts down from behind, finishes it off. And this was kind of the play of the day, the play that broke the internet. DeMarvion Overshown, keep your eyes on number 13. He's a missile. You can go back at my YouTube videos whenever we drafted him. I think that was literally the title I used whenever I watched him. He's a missile, and he is. His ability to close. Deshaun Watson by no means is Lamar Jackson, in terms of speed, but he's a very fast quarterback still. And Overshown just reacts to this, and then you see the athletic ability to close this down. Man, this defense was wild. After watching this, I'm very confident saying the Cowboys are going to have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and let me know who your favorite players, who your standouts were. Beland's on the way back in a couple weeks, and it's going to get even scarier. This was just week 1. That's all I got to say about that. So NFL, be scary, because Mike Zimmer and this defense is coming. And Micah Parsons is coming. If y'all haven't, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go follow me on TikTok. We go live 3 times a week. I stay pretty active on there. Until then, peace out.